It's a long-term review.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, how are we all going today? You asked for it on the Instagram feed and well, here we are. It's another special one. Now this is a follow-up to another video I did a little while ago now. Basically when the helmet came out, your boy bought one, and now that I've had it for a while, I've had it in the saddle, shit's good. Alright, now, long-term review of the Ruroc Atlas 4.0. Hands down, it's a great helmet, alright? It's not perfect, but it's a good helmet, alright? So I've had it around, I've done a few long trips with it now here and there. Nice little fen-reared picture. Little downside to the matte helmets, fingerprints. Very, very, very sticky to this, all right? So if you touch it anywhere that isn't the bottom, you're gonna get a fingerprint on it basically. So if you're a cleanie freak like me, it's a bit annoying, but hey, it gets better, all right? So you just give it a wipe here and there and it's done, all right? So first up, we're gonna start with the lovely little visor. You can see a lot out of this thing. It's very, very good. The nose piece comes up a little bit high, so if you're looking into your pockets on your chest or something, you're just going to have to use tactile feeling, because guess what? You ain't going to see anything, all right? Doesn't matter too much. If you know where your pockets are, you know what's in your pockets. It's all good in the hood. Secondly, pin lock, all right? Now, the pin lock doesn't come with the helmet, unfortunately. You do get two visors, so hey, potato, potato, doesn't matter too much. I got the tinting visor. Wouldn't change it for the world. Fantastic little thing, okay? So the problem with the tinting visor is after a year or so, it starts to get a little foggy, but hey, you can always replace it, but that's money. But I think pretty sure that happens to basically all pin locks. All right, there's a little downside to this thing. If you look on the front, it's a little bit blurry because of focus and all that, but that's your little air guard thing, all right? So when the air goes in your face and it's cold outside, you're like, I'm gonna close this. Oh, there's no switch on the front. It's because it's inside. Some smart man decided it's in here. So when you're riding, you're sticking your thumb under the chin piece and fiddling around it. Get in there, okay? It's a bit of a pain in the ass. But it works, okay? So it's just one of those things you get used to. Not my preferred cup of tea, but it does make the outside looks better. But I'd rather have the switch on the outside. This one up here, fantastic, works every time. On and off, basically done, okay? Now this is a little side thing that comes with the helmet. I don't know if I mentioned this in my previous review. The GoPro mount, very, very good, works fantastically. Doesn't come with the second nut. So it comes with this little arm thing attachment. But see how there's a little silver nut thing here that you actually screw the thing into? Doesn't come with that. No. It's not important or anything, but it's only the main crucial point that actually creates the tension that holds the camera on. Nah, mate, don't worry about it. Fucking forget about it. Go to Anna Bunnings and pick up a spare me. No worries. All right? Simple stuff. Now, over the third helmet generation, I'm told that one was really windy, had a lot of vents on the top that you couldn't plug unless you bought another kit thing. This one did away with that. Side vents, though, can't be blocked. Can get a little windy sometimes. Doesn't matter, buy some earplugs. If you don't like that and you don't like wearing earplugs, endure it, my friends. Doesn't matter. Otherwise, very comfortable. Now, if you look closely, there'll be a little close-up shot. You'll see that I Voldemorted the nose off this helmet once because I may have low-sided and kissed the floor a little bit. Now, unfortunately, these helmets, they are a little expensive, so I didn't replace it. So, unfortunately, if you won't want to damage it and you want to keep it pristine and you do scratch it and you want a new one, well, I think the cheapest one started like $650 Australian-ish. So, yeah, there's a little downside in that behalf. But if you don't scratch it, well, Bob's your uncle, life's good, okay? Now we're going to go into a bit more of the technicality stuff. Now if you know inside I've got the little Bluetooth thing on the back. This thing works like a charm, okay? It's beautiful. The buttons I wish would be a little more tactile. You do kind of miss them when you have your thicker gloves on. Thinner gloves not so much of an issue. But they have a little app, okay? Now the app is for rider communication. Now doing a phone call or Discord works on this thing. If you're using the Ruroc app, forget about it. It's useless, okay? We tried it multiple times. We couldn't even use it once. That's how bad it was, okay? Gave up on it immediately. Just do a phone call. It works just fine. Pros of this thing. See this little chin strip? Oh, it's just so easy. And that's what makes life easy about that helmet. All right? Removing the visor, very simple. You know, twisty, pop off, click a new one on, snip, done. All right? Easy. Now, compared to my older helmets, this one's a little bit large. You get used to it. Weight-wise, isn't so bad. On a long trip, however, I find the padding just about back here, all right? It really stabs into the back of your skull a little bit. Now, I've changed the padding once, and it's installed correctly, but the old one didn't do this one. But the old one was broken, so unlike other helmets where they use a Velcro to sort of stick it to the helmet lid, this one uses a little plastic sort of click and clip in. And if you bend it slightly when installing the, say, Bluetooth, it's fucked. You're going to have to either get your warranty to replace it or replace it with your own money. So I unfortunately waited a bit too long and I had to replace it with warranty. Fortunately, they gave me free shipping for it, but still I had to pay for it. Bit of a downside. Be gentle when installing your things, okay? But besides that, helmet's really good looking. I may have said a few bad things about it, but that tends to happen with a long-term review. You notice a lot more of the negatives than you do the positives, but we'll go over them one more time. Looks really good. People seem to be attracted to it. You get people talking to you at places, bike meets, bike nights, and dealerships as well. I've had it happen personally. GoPro mount, when you do get that little second up, fantastic. As you've seen with all my motovlogs, it fits in perfectly, okay? Chin vent, while awkward, works really well. Top one, defogs the visor fantastically. The visor is very, very good for visibility besides looking at yourself, but hey, you're meant to be riding, looking at the road. You're not looking at your beautiful self, okay? Relax. Bluetooth audio, music, fantastic, okay? Phone calls, good if you have good service. If you have good service. Rider app, useless, don't use it. Helmet weight, beautiful, it's really light. If you use the carbon one, I imagine it would be lighter, but hey, I'm not really having issues with this one. A little bit windy, what helmet isn't? Some are better than others. It's definitely better than the previous gen. Otherwise, hey man, gorgeous helmet. Can survive crashes, trust me, I know. Besides that, I'm really happy with the helmet. I would love to have another one. If I was to go and get another one of them, I would definitely probably try there's that Mexican Spanishy style one, or the liquid carbon one, because delightful looking one. But besides that, the graphics are good, they hold up nicely, they aren't peeling off or anything, if that's a worry. Fingerprints on the lid, you can always wipe them off. Matt is always very prone to fingerprints and scratches, but hey, you can just clean it. Besides that, water doesn't get in it when it rains, which is what you want. And overall, I'm pretty happy with the helmet. So I would recommend you get one if you're interested in it, okay? If it's too expensive, well then either make some money and buy it, or just, well, do what I do for a while and gush over it on the internet until you can buy it. But besides that, ladies and gentlemen, that's my little long-term review of the helmet. Like I said, very good. A few minor things, but hey, what thing it doesn't have them? Everything's not perfect. I like it. I'd recommend you get one. And, well, if you want one, I'd suggest you do it too. But that's all for today. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz. Take it easy, keep it cheesy, and as always, peace!